Hi everyone, welcome back. Today I will be sharing our 4th of July Foiled Tuesday that is going live on May 10th. This is I don't feel like anything that I released except maybe one sheet is super America specific. So a lot of these can be used for any sort of celebration or anything that you like stars and stuff. So that they're just a little bit more versatile, because I know sometimes there's a lot of one sticker on a sheet and who needs 50 American flag stickers, you know what I mean? So basically, it's a lot of stars and some confetti and fireworks and all that fun stuff. So let's just get into it. This is, like I said, going live on May 10th. I'm not sure if this video is going to go up the morning of May 10th or the night of May 9th. It just depends on things. But basically, let's just kick it off with our star garland. So if you got our star garland before, this star is a little bit different. I wanted to do more of a traditional star for this set instead of just bringing back the old star. The last time I did a star garland I think was for New Year's, and the star was a little bit more rounded, kind of like a kawaii type of star. So this is, I'm not sure if you can see that, kind of like here. This is more of a pointy star. Subtle difference, but the other one was a little bit more cutesy and this one's more of a star, which is what I was going for with this collection. So we have our star garland and the mini garland. We have the layered garland and the double garland. Next is the dangle garland, the dangle deco, the mini dangle deco, and the star mini swoop. Next we have the dotted star divider, and then of course the usual fave, the star cluster deco. This is a little bit different than the other star clusters that we've done in the past. This matches all of our other cluster decos. If you compare them next to each other, you can kind of see what I'm talking about, but this one's just purely stars. I think the other star one was star and sparkle. I just wanted it to be cohesive. So then we have the star mini deco. Look how tiny those stars get. They're so cute. But yeah, tons of stars on here. Next, I did some confetti stuff too, just because I feel like stars and fireworks and confetti all just kind of go together. So we have our confetti cluster deco here, which is different than our old confetti cluster deco. I just wanted to update it and make it cuter. I feel like this is way cuter than before. And the again, it matches our other cluster decos so that they all look more cohesive and you can mix and match them better. And then we have confetti mini deco, which this is completely brand new. And I just think that these are adorable. And you could totally use these, and if you picked up the individual dots from that $2 Tuesday a couple weeks ago, you could make your own clusters if you wanted. This one's a fave, longtime fave. The streamer deco, of course, I always have to bring this back when I get the chance. We have a couple varieties of fireworks here. So you kind of have a rounded firework. This one kind of looks more like a sunburst. They're the ones that are really loud. You know which ones I'm talking about, the really obnoxiously loud ones. And then this one's just kind of a thicker firework. So just a variety of fireworks depending on what you're going for. We have this firework burst deco, which gives you a little bit smaller options for some fireworks, especially if you wanted to put something up in your date cover area, but I do have you covered a little bit later. So stay tuned for that. We have our Firework Burst Corner. This is another oldie but a goodie. And then next we have our just basic Firework Deco. These are full firework bursts here, not just like cut in half, and they're, I feel like, reasonably sized. And you get some little tiny stars in there as well, just to fill in the space because I didn't want to waste the space. Next we have some like star garland kind of, but they aren't like our traditional garland where it's like the dots with the space in between. So I went ahead and called these strings. So we have our star strings 1, we have star strings 2, and these are all like pre-layered for you. Star strings 3, and star strings 4. This one is like intense, like this from here to here is the entire sticker. So that one's cute. We have our star dangle strings, which just have like the star strings with some of them dangling off of it. Next we have our star dangles. A little bit different than our mini dangle deco. This kind of just has like the string holding the star down. And then we have the double star dangle as well. So you have one star and then a tiny star hanging off of the main star. And then we have these mini star dangles, which are like super small, and they almost remind me of like a seashell with a star on the end, but these are like super teeny tiny. You get a ton of them on the sheet. So I love those, so cute. Next we have our Firework Divider. So this one is, you can just kind of see here, is that it's a bunch of fireworks like this. I love it, and if you were planning on using these on your date covers, I have the firework border here where it's already kind of like cut with a straight edge on the bottom. So instead of like layering this under your date cover and wasting half of the sticker, or like having to like freehand cut it across and hope that it's straight, you can just pick up the border if that's what you intend on using it for, and just use that with your date covers or whatever you just were planning on using it with. This one, these are like pointing down, but you can just totally flip them and use them this way too. I really don't think that they look that much different that way. Next we have our Confetti Divider. So these like match the, what am I trying to say? The confetti stuff from before. So again, the divider is the whole entire thing. And then the border is just kind of like, is basically like it cut in half, but with a straight edge on the side. So it's really easy for just butting up against against another sticker. Next, we have the Star Divider, which just has like a lot of variety of stars here. You can even like chop this up if you wanted and make your own little star cluster deco with it. And like I said, this is the divider, so you get just like a full well-rounded sticker. And then for the border, it is cut so that you have like little stars peeking out. The same with this one. Again, you can just flip it over and use it on top instead of, it doesn't have to be used in the orientation that the sheet showed. I'm not really sure when my dog is barking right now. Okay, I'm back. Between dog barking and spam calls, I've filmed this clip like 6 times, but we're good. So here is the flag border. This is like the only America kind of themed sticker that I was talking about because it is like the American flag. So you have your stripes here and your stars here. The same thing on the side, they're just kind of flipped. This is kind of like a minimal take on having a flag in your spread without it just being like an entire flag in the middle of your spread. So super cute. And then we have this Tassel Garland, which I feel like just fits that like confetti and star theme. And this is like a little bit on like the smaller side. Well, it's like pretty thick, but it's on the smaller side in terms of like how much of the width of the column it takes up. This doesn't go all the way edge to edge, but I mean, it's pretty close. So that is that. Moving on to the washi, we have a decent variety this week. We have the Star Garland washi. As usual, they're the full strips on the page. Next, we have the dotted star washi. This one is our Firework border washi. This is just like a little bit different than normal. It's the border version of it where it's got the straight edge. So it can kind of look like you have fireworks peeking out the top of your bottom washi, like if you put it down here. I thought that that would be fun. This honestly reminds me of like the sky at the, like during the finale of like a fireworks show. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but I feel like this reminds me a lot where they just set off a whole bunch of fireworks at one time. Honestly, don't know what I'm gonna do for fireworks this year because the city that normally like hosts the fireworks show that we go to, apparently they've overdeveloped it so much that there is no safe space within city limits to set off a firework show. So that's fun. I'll have to figure out what I'm doing this year. It's kind of sad because I've always gone to that fireworks show ever since I could remember, since I like grew up here where I live. So anyway, we have our confetti border here, which again is one long strip, and it's the like the border version of it here with the straight edge. So you can have like that confetti peeking at the bottom, kind of having a party at the bottom of your spread. And then the same thing with the stars. I feel like having the stars at the bottom or the fireworks at the bottom and then those flags at the top would kind of be like good borders that kind of like frame your weekly section while still being like on theme, but without being like in your face America, you know what I'm trying to say? So this is the star border. And then finally we have a tassel garland, which matches the tassel garland that I just showed you. This one's actually not as thick. So this is the like regular garland, and then this is the garland washi. So as you can see, it's kind of like not as curvy, just because I wanted it to be more of a straight edge to be used in your washi. So as you can see here, it's kind of got like little like loops to it, but it's not too intense. And I think that this would be super cute, like when you have two strips down here and you can like have this hanging from like what typically your thinner strip and like hanging over your thicker strip. I think that would be adorable. But you could also use it at the top of your spread too, like underneath your date covers and just having it hang from your date covers. So many possibilities. I really love the way that this came out. I feel like the tassels could go really well with like a graduation kit, which I did not do this year, and it's also kind of like too late to do one this year, and honestly this might be a little late for that anyway, since it is already May. I don't even know how it's already May. But yeah, that is everything that we have this week. We have a little bit more than we normally do, but I just wanted to offer like a pretty big variety, and then I just kept coming up with more and more ideas for like different themes and stuff, or like different things that match the theme without it going like a little too off theme. Kind of like the tassels were a little bit, I'm not sure when that cut me off, but the tassels were a little bit, not sure if they were like completely on theme, but I think they're good enough with the confetti, so it's fine, whatever. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and put these in the planner so you can kind of see how they look and for some sizing references. But other than that, let me know down below what you think about this week's theme. If you have any theme requests that maybe I can make it happen. Just whatever. Thanks so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys later this week. Bye. Would you be here for me? Never met your parents, not even your mother, but let's see where this leads. What should we do tonight? What if this breaks your little heart in mine? What should we do tonight? Let's just find out.
company. What shall we do tonight? What if this breaks your little heart and mine? What shall we do tonight? Let's just find out. Pretty blue jeans and me, running through evergreen, running through evergreen. Pretty blue jeans and me, yeah, she's what I need. I still need to recover from another lover. Pretty blue jeans and me,